Hello, NoodleHouse here, and we are back on Chaos Child, and our good friend, or supposed good friend, Serika has just left us. Annoyingly. Don't think about it too much. About what? Never mind. He scratched his head, then checked the time and frowned. The police are putting everything they have into security at the festival. I'll have to leave soon too. While I'm gone, another cop will be here. Let's see. You can hide in Nuki's room. He won't know you're there, so he won't look for you. Alright. I'll probably be back tonight. We can leave Shibuya then. Be ready to go. Alright. I answered him, but my body wouldn't move. My hands were clutched tight and I hadn't even realised it. I felt so frustrated, so angry and disgusted with myself. All these horrible things were going on around me, and someone else had already decided how I was going to escape them, and I'd done nothing at all. Shinjo seemed to be about to say something else, but instead he left the room silently. The clock said it was past 10 PM. I was supposed to be getting ready to leave Shibuya, but I couldn't leave Albadorn right now, and most of the stuff in my room had already taken by the police. There wasn't much left for me to do. And why am I leaving Shibuya anyway? It might just be to avoid a warrant, but it was clear from the way Serika and Kunosato were talking there was probably another reason. Something that had to do with us psychics, and something that had to do with Chaos Child Syndrome. Damn it. I quickly closed my eyes and shook my head. No, don't do it. Don't try to find out. Remember your promise to Nono. You've already learned what happens when you try to find out about things you're not supposed to know, right? I know he's gone, right? Huh? I looked up and saw Kunosato and Aramura by the door. How long have you been there? Were they at the front desk next to the exam room the whole time? We didn't want to know reading our minds, Aramura and I hid. Kunosato entered the exam room. Aramura followed her after, but when she saw the bandages and tape and wastebasket, she looked at me angrily. I'm not on her side. I sounded a little guilty as I said it, but what Aramura said was, I know. But the look on her face was strange. It was as if she blamed me, but wasn't able to say it aloud. What is it? Huh? There's something else you want to say, isn't there? Tell me. I'm sick of secrets. You're right. Aramura looked at Kunosato for a moment, but evidently it was okay for her to tell me, because she continued. What did Seriki Inoue say? What do you mean? You talked about a lot of different things, right? I couldn't make out what it was exactly, but I heard voices. Yeah. I gave them both a brief version of what Serika had told me. Kunosato crossed her arms and thought for a moment, then whispered to herself. I thought so. What? What's your take on this? On what? On what Serika had to say for herself. What? I didn't even think about it. None of the things she said she had to say were what I wanted to hear. Even if I created her, I still can't accept this. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Kunosato raised a hand to cut me off. What she's doing is unforgivable. Whatever the reason is, that won't change. That's not what I'm talking about. What did you ask? What did you think about her explanation of the case last night? What she said last night? What did I think? She told the truth, right? Aramura checked the whole thing and used her powers to check it. But Aramura looked down at her feet and said softly, Miyashiro, do you remember what I said after what happened with Ito and Yui? Huh? If I'd been more careful with how I used my power, I could have figured out that something was wrong with what Ito was saying. Yeah? Aramura had regretted that deeply. But what did that have to do with Serika? Oh. I looked at her face and suddenly figured out what she meant. Was it something that Serika had said? Was she lying? No, she was telling the truth, but... It was strange. I don't know how to say it. It was all too true. Too true? What does that mean? I listened as carefully as I could. My power lets me tell when someone's lying. But people's words aren't always black and white. They hesitate, they get vague. They sometimes forget what they're trying to say. They're just not very clear, right? So, even when they're talking normally, there's a part of what they're saying that's kind of grey. Human speech isn't always the product of a careful, logical train of thought. It's a mix of reason and emotion that sometimes meanders and jumps topics altogether. Kunosato added. But her, Seriki Anoe's words were straightforward. It was like she was reading from a script. And there were parts of what she said that I didn't like. Kunosato sat down in a chair without asking permission. When she was talking about me at Frisia, I was stupid enough to let the blood run to my head. I wasn't thinking straight. So on my way here, I got an idea, and I decided to try it. That's why I couldn't let Anoe read my mind. Oh, so that was why. Last night, Serika had stayed in the exam room instead of coming up to the living room to talk with everyone else. That was the reason. What made me particularly suspicious was our discussion on the phone last night. She told me to get you out of Shibuya. She said that was the best way to keep you alive. Yeah. I remembered her saying that. Amara seemed to be suspicious that her words were too true. They seemed like the truth to me. Getting you out of Shibuya makes sense. So does killing Sakuma, who is a threat to you. But doesn't it seem strange that she'd give you to me? I didn't know what she meant. What seems strange about it? Why do you think she trusted me to take care of you? Because you know something, right? Something that we don't, and that's why she... Even without that, if the reason she exists is to keep you alive, she would need to stay with you until the last moment of your life, am I wrong? But that doesn't change because of that, because of Sakuma. Aramura interrupted me. That's what she said, and she wasn't lying. But don't you find it strange that she wasn't lying? Huh? I stared at her, uncertain as to what she meant. That's right. Her words might be lies disguised as truth. Kunosato nodded. Okay. Lies disguised as truth? She'll do whatever it takes to keep you alive, no matter what. But how is that a lie? Sakuma is just a scientist from a small-scale organization. What's the point of dying to kill him? It's useless. The committee's power is vast. Killing Sakuma doesn't guarantee your safety at all. But how can she protect you if she's dead? That's why she's given me to you. Don't be stupid. It's true that I plan to use you as a decoy to lure out the committee. But once I don't need you anymore, we're done. I'm not going to keep protecting you. Serika Anoe can read my thoughts. Do you think she doesn't know that? In other words, if the committee is really after you, she would never allow herself to leave your side. She would do whatever it takes to protect you herself, am I wrong? That's... And there's one more thing that doesn't make sense. Why didn't she just tell you the truth from the start? From the start? When you woke up from your coma after the earthquake. Oh. If her goal was keeping you alive, there was no need to ever hide the truth. Instead, telling you about your power and about the committee would give you a better chance of staying alive. If you'd known about them, you never would have gotten into this, involved in the murders. You wouldn't have put yourself in danger. See, something's not right, is it? She was right. I didn't realize that until they told me. I never would have done the things I did if I'd known what Serika had told me last night. Just like Kunosato said, I would have stayed away. In fact, I might have done something to keep us away from it. If I had, Nono and you might still... But... Why? Why had she hidden the truth? It's like... It's like he's trying to put you in danger, isn't it? Amara said the same thing I was thinking. But she can't have been lying, right? You were right next to her last night. It's because I think that she doesn't want to be replaced, right? So if he's no longer in danger, she isn't needed. No. There's a way. There's a blind spot in my powers. A blind spot? I remember what Aramura just said. Everything Serika had said was the truth, but it was too true. It was as if she was reading from a script. Oh. I found it. There was one way. One way to get through Aramura's powers. Was it the same thing as Ito? Aramura nodded slowly. Yes. If it was the same way, I missed what was wrong with Ito. Mind control. That meant there might be a little bit of hope. In other words, Onoe's mind is being controlled by Dad, by Sakuma. And she only did it because she was being controlled just like Ito. Aramura didn't look any better after what I said asked her. I thought you might be that lucky, but it's just one possibility out of many. Don't get too attached to it. You heard her. I see. My shoulders slumped. Miyashiro, don't get any weird ideas. Even that might be a trap. Yes, I know. I spoke clearly. I thought I was telling the truth. But Aramura looked down, as if she was in pain. Was I lying just now? Kunosato must have figured out that what I was thinking because her expression became more stern. I think there's potential for mind control too, but it doesn't make sense. If Sakuma's controlling her, why fake a fight between them? She was right. There's no reason for Dad to do that. If he'd sent Serika as an assassin, I would have been dead already. The two of us had even been alone together, and Serika had done nothing. So is it Shinjo? Damn it. I knew it. There was no point in hoping that Serika was really just a normal girl who didn't know anything. I should have been able to tell from watching her last night. The way she talked, the way she acted, the way she behaved towards everyone else. It was all different than the Serika I knew before. If mind control was involved, she would have acted like the Serika I knew. Because, and I hated myself for saying it, if she had been the old Serika, I couldn't have brought myself to hate her. I would have thought for a long time, then maybe forgiven her. And then, like an idiot, I would have done exactly what Dad wanted, and only regretted it the instant I was killed. Miyashiro. Kunosato's expression was as fierce as ever. Yeah? Think carefully. This could be extremely important. I asked you this yesterday, but during the earthquake, what did you wish for? If that wish was what real booted her, what did you want from her? Was her job really to keep you alive? I remembered what it had been like back then. I remembered the hellish sights around me, the horrible headache, and I remembered begging Serika to help me. Serika said it was her goal to keep me alive, to save my life, literally. There was a brief but strong pain in my head. I pressed my hand to my forehead. Whenever I remembered that, the pain came back. Are you okay? Aramura had been through the same pain, so she was worried. I raised my hand and told her I was okay. I think I just told her to save me. I couldn't remember if I'd barely been able to get the words out, or if I'd shouted them at the top of my lungs, or if I hadn't even said them aloud at all. But I can remember asking Serika for help. But was that really all I asked for? Back then I'd... Damn it. There was a new pain. This time I could feel it throbbing in my temples. I pressed my hand harder into my head, and the nails dug into the skin. My whole body staggered and I collapsed to the floor. Senpai! Miyashiro! There was a warm sensation on my shoulder. Aramura was trying to help me up. I'm sorry. I'm fine. You're lying. Aramura led me over to the bed into the corner of the exam room. I wanted to lie down right away, but... No, I can't. Shinjo said the other officer is coming. I have to hide in Nuki's room, he said. Then let's just go upstairs. I nodded and thanked her as she held me by the shoulder. I forced my body to softly push off her and stand up on its own. Kunosato too. I'm sorry. She sighed in resignation and shook her head. It's fine, she said. Without Onoe here, I can't get confirmation either way. From what you said, Onoe is going to be at the theatre cube at 10:28 PM tonight, but unfortunately, I can't see myself being able to fire 2 psychics. I only fired a handgun in a long time. What? Aramura turned to Kunosato, surprised that she had fired a gun. Kunosato seemed unusually hesitant but said, I hate to say it, but we'll have to give this up. There's something not right about what Onoe is saying, but we don't have anywhere near the time or manpower needed to find out what it is. For now, we'll follow the original plan. We wait for Shinjo to get back and then leave Shibuya. If this is all some kind of plot, we'll just cross that bridge when we come to it. I'm going to end this episode here. If you liked this video, don't forget to leave a like in the section below, and if you want to see more of this, then do subscribe to the channel, as I upload every day. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.